Chaos. Chaos. Chaos963. Doing it to you in 3D. So groovy did I dig me? Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. How you doing today, this evening? Trusting I'm finding you well, doing well, feeling well, being well. That's what it's about. Look, I got a little something for you. As always, I'm not going to be before you long. As you might have read in the post, went 14 days on the fast. I'm going to go right back at it, though. Hella spiritual blessings. I tell you, boy, don't nothing do it. Don't nothing break open that stuff like a serious fast. So maybe some mushrooms or something. Can I get a witness somewhere in the house? Listen, Chaos963 coming to you live from the studio, doing it to you in 3D. Check out the information on the bottom there. That's all you can get out of a fella. And so do that. Trying to elevate some minds. Trying to turn on some eyes, open some eyes. Little earth, wind, and fire. Open your eyes. Chaos963, chaos963.com, Chaos963, Cash App, PayPal, Twitter, Facebook. I am at Chaos963 HZ. So those are places where you can reach me. I'm gonna pour some libations. Try to catch this gear here. Get it started. Gonna pour a little libation. Anoint the air. Get some energy flowing up in there. If you don't mind. Even if you do mind. One day I guess I need to do a little thing on libations. What it's all about, huh? For sure. You know, there's deities for all kind of stuff. There's energies for everything you can think of. So in the event you need some energy for a certain thing, you pour libations. You got ancestors that have made the transitions. You pour libations to them. They again waiting to get with you and try to help you through what you're going through. But you gotta call on them. Gotta call on them. Got to call on them. So we're gonna call on a few of them right now. Feeling kind of good, man. G. Merlo, Ashe. William Frederick, Ashe. Dallas, Ashe. Daddy Lenny, Ashe. Aunt Janice, Ashe. Ava, Shani, Ashe. Get some of these other cats over here. Pop leg by Ashe. El Cristo Negro, Ashe. El Cristo Reyes, Ashe. Ancestors known and unknown, Ashe. Deities known and unknown, Ashe. Your ancestors known and unknown, Ashe. Going through, going in, gonna do it all over again. Make a cat know who you are and what you got coming. Cause I don't believe some of y'all know who you are. Bottom line is, if you was raised as a turkey, then you thinking you're a turkey. If you was raised as a pig, you think you's a pig. I mean, we become products of our environment. That's why I spoke a few weeks back talking about environmental retardation. Because that's what a lot of folks are. Because of their environment, they just straight retarded. And don't even know who they are. Don't even know who they are. I spoke about if Michael Jordan never played a day of basketball, he'd still be Michael Jordan. And that's a deep, complex stuff. But think on that. If you could handle it, think on that. Think Michael Jordan never played a day of basketball. He'd still be Michael Jordan. Thinking about be some guys out there right now outplay Jordan, outplay some of them cats in the NBA, but they never got the chance. They never was put in the right environment to cultivate that skill. So we don't know about them cats. Well, I'm saying that there's some people listening that have come to know and understand that because you were never put into the right environment, that the skills that you have was never cultivated. You don't know who you are. To this day, you don't know who you are. I'm telling you, there's some great folk out here don't know who you are. And that's the fact. And the reason I say that is because I know that. I look at the situations and the scenarios and I understand that there have been things put in place to stifle your education. You know, we hear about the one book, The Miseducation of the Negro. We hear about the album, Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And if you know anything about the book or the album, you know that there's some things that have been done to keep you from reaching your highest level, from reaching a conscious level at all. Things have been put in place to inhibit you. As B1s, as people of color, we know that there's been a systematic plan that goes over all the institutions in this country to keep us from elevating to our highest level. You know, again, I don't mess too much with the political thing, because even into all of that, I know and believe that once you get a hold to the true understanding of who you are and implement the things that are for you, if you implement the spiritual reality that our ancestors passed down, then there's nothing that can hold you back. Nothing that could hold you back. They could have all the things in place they want. And even now, as they put all the stuff in place, it still doesn't hold us back as a people. I'm not completely. You know, obviously, yeah, there's things happening that do hold us back. But the more conscious we become, the more dangerous we become. But, you know, that it's being attacked on every level. On every level. So, but again, I'm not to talk too much on, you know, political thing. I mean, that is what it is. And what is the fact that even with all the things that they have put in place, it can't stop you, man. It can't stop you. You win. And the proof is in the pudding. We see people that have been in some pretty funky scenarios and they still won. And if you are hearing what I'm saying here today, then you know or will know directly that there's a win in you. There's a win, and I mean a serious win, unadulterated, uncut, uncompromising win. So share some of that on with you on today, and let you know and understand that, you know, looking for that win, understanding who you really are will put you in there. You know, we hear about our history, you know, and when they tell us our history, come on, man, that don't even make sense. Nobody will tell you your history. But when they tell us our history, you know, they started slavery. Well, slavery is not where our history begins at all. You know, you got to go back to the kings and queens. You got to go back to the very beginning, and even before their history started, our history started. And when you get that understanding and realize the fabric that you was truly cut out of, changes just perspective. It gives you an understanding that I come from greatness and I must be great. I come from greatness, I must be great. And you are. And it's hot as fish grease up in here. Already. So then, I'll share from a couple of different angles on that. And of course, the one angle is that to understand that with the knowledge of who you are, then you can understand that you can and should control your environment. You have that ability. You have that authority. You are the bottom line when it comes to you and your life. What you say happens. I said even on yesterday, as recently as on yesterday, that you where you are today because of what you believed yesterday. And so now it's what do you believe now that's going to dictate your tomorrow. And you know, when the word shares things like, you know, we're the head and not the tail, above and not, you know, all that stuff is real to be taken to heart. I mean, even though they cut it up and tried to remove all the juice, they took all the juice, as much of the juice as they could out of it, you know, and even in doing that, it's still powerful. The scriptures are powerful. Another thing they do, though, in the deception of it all, is to have us think that it is something that it's not. It's, you know, our ancestors came from a whole different scope when they did their when they paid homage to the deities. Uh, it wasn't a they didn't work the Bible as a, for one, it's just the historical book that they, you know, try to implement us and have us to believe. It's prophetic for one, and the things that are in there are talking about things to come, and then the other things are they're examples. They're simply given to us for us to have an understanding about who we are and incorporate that in our life. A lot of reading of the Word, you should be literally taking out some of the people in the Bible's name and putting your name in there. You get an understanding of it. Then I spoke how a lot of times with the Christos energy that they have in there. With that, it was to teach us how to be gods, act and move and be empowered as gods right here, right now. The lessons and whatnot they have in there are not beneficial for the hereafter. You know, the hereafter is going to be a whole totally different thing. And so it's for the here and now, for you to act and move upon your inner power and create your reality. Create your reality. One thing I wanted to share in particular, I'm going to take you to one verse, and I'm going to take you to some stuff from some of the Kabbalah, and then give you an understanding about that, you know, those laws. Because the mystery system, as they called it in Egypt, was a system of spirituality. It wasn't religion in no stretch of the imagination, you know. It was not religion, it was science, man, and the science was showing us the necessary things that we would need to know to move on from this reality to the next. It wasn't a system about, you know, how to, and particularly now, you know, folk want to say, well, you know, get back to the way it was. The way it was is they did that already. You know, it's time now, as the prophecies speak of, for us to, this is over, man. Take on up out of here, you know. And as this thing winds down, then there's certain things that we need to be putting in place to prepare for that. So I'm gonna share a little bit of that. But first, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna give you this one scripture from the Word that is powerful on so many different levels, because oftentimes people erroneously try to think that, well, we're dealing with this devil, and this devil is the opposite of God. There is no power that is the opposite of God. You know, everything you see here and deal with comes from the consciousness, and that consciousness created it. So the enemy, as you would call him, the devil or whatever, is a created being as well, and the Word speaks of that. And with that understanding, it changes everything, because you realize that, man, this cat and his power is in fact given to him, and I'm gonna speak on that Christian level there, so, you know, not to get too confusing or nothing. But whatever power that this enemy yields was given him, and the word speaks on that. It talks about in Job, he says, well, if you consider my servant Job, he said, yeah, man, I don't check Job out, but you keep this hedge of protection around him, blah, blah. So, I mean, that just shows you right there, this cat there's nothing, man. He don't have nothing for you. And it tells you, what you bind on earth is bound in heaven, man. So whatever energy that can come against you on that negative level, you are able to suppress that energy. You are able to take authority over that energy. That's just the bottom line. And that's what it says. And I be wondering, once I started reading and getting an understanding, I was wondering, well, what is people reading, man? What are y'all reading? I would ask folk, And then when I was leading stuff, one time I was an ordained minister, man, and I was talking and dealing with folk, and then I was, are you reading this? Have you read it? This is your book, your tool, your tool to work with, your instructions. Have you read it? And folk hadn't read it. And then as a common thing that they would like to have us believe that we don't read. Well, okay, I don't agree with that. I have a voracious appetite for knowledge, and the knowledge is pretty much kept in them books. But anyway, it says that he asked me, he said, have you considered my servant Job? He said, well, yeah, but you keep a hedge of protection up around him, And then he said, well, I'm going to let that hedge down for a minute and let you get in. And so in that story, and I emphasize the word story, it comes to light that this enemy that we supposedly have is no more than a tool of the conscious mind of God, of whatever you want to say it, to prod us to use the power that we have. If it weren't for problems, if it weren't for some of the negativity that we come to, folks would never really even seek higher consciousness, man. And so even now, I look at this, 45, the Cheetos guy, and I realize, man, this dude is causing folks to look deeper, probably than most folks have almost ever looked before. They go, whoa, we go, oh man, it's old me, it's old. I'm like, wow. And then I said, well, and every now and then you look up on the Facebooks and things, and, well, let's just pray. And I'm like, okay, well, the power has been given you. You're still petitioning for something outside of yourself when the power is within you. The word tells you. It says the kingdom is within. So you need to be looking within. You need to be coming with your power that you have and subdue whatever negativity that tries to come up on you or around you. Whatever you go through on your daily walk through this thing, you need to be implementing that power, man. You need to be implementing the power for financing, for health, for victory in whatever arena, problems on your job. You can imagine somebody mess with you on your job. I'm going to bind you up, man. I bind you up, pal. You have no authority over me. You have no power when it comes to dealing with me. And the cat better watch out. Better watch out, man. Understand, learn who you are and move in that. I mean, the word tells you it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living God. They go on talking about touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. I'll not hold you guiltless. Are you messing with my people? Okay, I'm going to holler at you, man. I'm finna come holler at you. And that's who we are. Put that out there. Paul said he prayed for that dude. He said Alexander had done me much harm. Reward him according to his work. And what happened? Paul said that. Paul spoke. He said, this guy make this happen. No, he said, you know what? Homie's been pretty funky, man, and he been kind of doing a lot of ill towards me. Reward him according to his work. What happened? Dude went blind. It's all in the word. Read your word, man. So getting back to it, man. With that understanding, I'm going to show you this one verse. And to stay focused on my point is that this so-called enemy that we're up against, it has no power. He's a toothless tiger, man. A toothless, like that, like that toothless tiger. He's a toothless tiger. Him have no teethuses. So then, okay, going over here. Yes, sir. So if that be the case, man, move in that, knowing that you have the power and the authority. All of it has been given unto you. And if that's the case, and it is, then you win, man. It's not even a fight, man. I've been saying that all along. You know, can you imagine going to the game and knowing that you're gonna win? You should be clowning right now. You should be clowning. You should be doing the Sanders dance. You know, Deion used to clown. He get a touchdown, and he used to just, you know, get it. That's how you should be dancing now. Cause the dude they have no victory whatsoever. Hey, I'm on the line. I'm on the filming. So let me get to this. Says, and I'm gonna show you this, man. You need to see this here for real, for real. Man, I know I got it up here, don't I? What the heck? Okay, there we go. Check this out, man. Now this is deep, man. It says, thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. He ain't made no evil. He ain't made no sin. He ain't did nothing. It says, look, it says, look at this, man. It says, thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was what? Created, man. There's nothing above you when it comes to this power and this energy, man. Nothing. Nothing above you, man. Says ye are God. What is that, John 10? Let me re-pull that one up for you. Shoots, because you got to know this, man. You got to know it. Because if you don't, then you won't act according. That's what my statement for the name of the video is, do you know who you are? Man, come on with this, man. This little old trip out. What is going on, man? Okay. Check this out. Here we go. Man, you know what? I'm not going to play with you, pal. A lot of people going to go through there. Oh, well, there's this, that, and there's, you know, the little G and the big G. And okay, man, all of that, whatever, you know, whatever's palatable for you. Whatever's palatable for you. But I'm here to tell you, a God is a God. And okay, did you create the universe? What the piece of me was there, whatever. Anyway, Don't get mad at me. This is what it says. He said, Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law, I said ye are gods? That's who you are, man. And I just showed you Satan, the enemy or whatever, evil, the negative, is a created thing, man. It's a created thing. So when you walk and understand that you're walking in that power, man, it's supposed to change everything. It has to change everything. Because with that, you know that who you are. I hope this power is getting through, man. They're talking about I keep getting this air, so I'm gonna call this cable company out. And the boy, if they don't get on their P's and Q, I'm gonna put some zap on. Hey, I'm gonna put some zap on them, man. Let them give me a little hand clap. Yes, sir. Y'all need to come on. Ye are gods. Walk in your power. Some of y'all ain't even trying, man. I challenge you just to step out, man. Just to step out. Play with it a little bit and see what happens, you know? Because if you don't try, it sure ain't going to happen. But I'm telling you, man, you need to, it tells you bind. Let me get that bind on earth, bound in heaven, man. Man, this is like, you know, 101 stuff. This is Bible study 101. For real, for real. So check this out, man. And that's why now you don't know who you are. If you knew who you are, you wouldn't be tripping, man. I'm calling and talking and dealing with folk, man, and looking on Facebook and whatnot. And folk is, man, just taking a licking, man. Taking a licking. I'm talking about all of it. None of it's supposed to be, man, what we letting it be. And I say we, I mean y'all. It says, verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. And when you read the original translations from that, it doesn't say shall be. It says it already is bound. Whatsoever shall be bound on earth is already bound. You already got the victory. I like that in 2 Peter when it talks about healing. It says that you're already healed. It says you're already healed. They looking at it like it's already a done deal. That's a wrap. You healed already. What's the next question? Man, this, you know what? And I'm just like, man, sitting up here on and over and over. I'm like, man, get with the program, man. This thing is what's up. It's real. All of it's already laid out for us. All we do is go put it. And then we got the so-called enemy down here telling us all kind of foolishness, man. And I promise you, as long as you listen to them, they going to tell you something. As long as you listen, they going to tell you some lies. Man, don't you know, man, they're going to vaccinate everybody and your head's going to fall off. Like, golly, really? Okay, man. Well, no, I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying that. You have the authority. Call it, man. Call it. Speak on that. And then while you speak for the rest of the clan, you know. Matter of fact, you ain't going to do nothing to me or my brother or my sister or my cousin. Matter of fact, I'm blocking all your mess from this whole neighborhood. And get too jazzy when I'm going to put something for the whole city. Your energy. Read that word, man. If that's what you're trying to lean on it. It talks about how they have different levels of principality, spiritual wickedness, and high place. It talks about they got deities over blocks, over cities, over states, over countries. So if that be the case, if they got deities that run like that control whole areas like that, then what you have can control whole areas. Man, you just gonna have to get upset or something, trip out, man. But I'm gonna tell you what's up. This is who you are. This is who you are, cause we ain't been bred in it, ain't been led in it, ain't been bred in it, and ain't been led in it. So we don't want to move in it. I'm telling you, it's who you are. It is your heritage. It is your heritage. Healing is the children's bread. Nobody eating my bread. This is your heritage, man. This is yours. It's yours already. It's already done. And all of that, got to gear up with, and I can hold it up. I just need to, man, it ain't even about all that. You ain't got to psych up and gear up for this. It's already done. Can you imagine some quarterback, man, and they hike the ball to him, and he gets the ball, and he says, I know I can throw this. I can throw this over here to dude, and I'm finna throw it. I'm finna get this ball, and I'm gonna hit dude going across, and man, by that time, them 4 seconds, them 3 seconds is gone, Jack. It ain't no time to build up for this. Your whole life before you up until now has been in preparation for this. Everything been happening before now is bringing to this preparation. And then if you looking at some stuff that you need now, if you go on and hearing different folk and whatnot, then that's gonna give you the added juice to do what you need to do. But no, listen, the time to get ready for the fight is not in the fight. The time to get ready for the fight is not in the fight. We in it, man. And it ain't even a fight, though. I'd be trying to choose my words, man, because I don't want to give nothing no credit. I don't want to build up no fallacies, no falsehoods, no nothing. You the winner. You already done won. This was already in the books. Already in the books. You done won. You done won. Now win. Just go in there and make the moves, man. Make the moves. All of it's laid down. Enemy ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. It says iniquity was found in him. It says he's a created being. This is crazy. Y'all better come on with this, man. You win. You win, tell a friend. Tell a friend's friend. Get me, man. You got a dude putting hands all over people, man. Putting hands on people. And y'all just, well, I don't know. Oh, you don't know? Yeah, okay. Well, then that might be the case for you. Because I know, man. The head and not the tail, above and not beneath. By his stripes I'm healed. I walk in divine healing. Healing is the children's bread. He came and opened the prison door, set the captives free. Well, I mean, come on. It's all up through there. They couldn't take it all out. They couldn't take it all out. But what they can do is they give you these shyster, bootleg preachers, and I'm going to give it to you, and then they be telling you, well, now, if it be God's will. It is his will. It is the will that we be in health and in prosperity and all of that. That's the will. That's the will. Give me some of that. Not now, but right now. That's the will. And then it tells you, man, I'm finna leave this word. It says the word is what takes you to the spirit. Now I'm finna move in spiritual things, man. I'm gonna be the God that it told me. He said, do you not know that ye are gods? Oh man, okay, well, whatever. Whatever. You don't want yours, I'll take it. You don't want your pie? Just leave it right there. I'll be right over to get it. You don't want your blessing? Leave it right there. I'll be right over to get that, man. I'm going to get that right up off of you. Because as that old boy said, for me in my house, large and in charge, man. You going to get on and up away from around here. Man, the little stuff we had around, it used to be, man, before I start, because I ain't always been like just totally lit. I done been lit, but now, man, I'm totally lit. And there'll be times when I be moving like I'll be, man, where my phone at? And man, I don't no, I ain't lost my phone. We're not even going there. I'm not even with my phone, and I speak to the power. Show me my phone. Oh, okay, there we go. Where my keys at? Police come up behind me. Get them from behind me, man. Get them from behind me. I'm in the store, man. Man, you know I be in the store, man. I say, I'm not spending no more than $50. And I just go through the store and get everything I want. Listen to this. I say I ain't gonna spend no more than $50. I go through the store and get everything I want. and I get up to that line, $49.95. You get, I'll be going through there and say, oh, look at that. I want that. And it's on sale. Oh, that's on sale too. Oh, that's buy one, get one free. Not only a sale, I'm going to get a free one. That's what's going to happen when you start moving in this. Things are going to start moving and shifting in your behalf. Things are going to start coming to you. Folk going to start coming up to you. I don't know why, but I felt led in my heart to give you this. Oh, okay. And you got to quit with, oh, wow, woo, wow, woo, wow, wow, woo. You just got to say, yeah, okay, thank you. You got to expect it. You got to expect it. You got to speak it. You got to believe it. You got to live in it. You got to move in it. You know what? You got to be about this thing, man. I go in there, I'm not finna spend but $50. And then I start walking through the store. I don't even trip after that. I'm on automatic pilot. I might say, oh, yeah, okay, and I just, okay, and I'm going out, okay, I got everything I need, and I'm okay, well, I'm heading on to the line. Man, you know, and then here come the evil. Oh man, you know, you got all that, boy. That's gonna be you finna hit $70, man. You got $70. It might be $70 to him, but for me, $50. $50, cause I'm that guy, anointed vessel. I'm that guy. Man, cause you know them, man, they usually cost, man, you're gonna have to pay. Woo-wee. I'm not even hearing that. You gotta learn how to not hear that. When you start coming to foolishness, no. I'm gonna tell you too when he come. Listen to this, man. When he come at you, when you be in that hazy spot and you be coming to consciousness out of your sleep, and you be trying to wake up and he says, oh, you know what, man? Remember that pain you had in your side last night? It's cancer. You be, oh man, I wonder if that's cancer. I might have cancer of the liver, man. What? And they go ahead and accept it if you want. Because now you are putting your energy into it. It tells you that the enemy, he was a created being. It says iniquity was found in him. Now he's coming up to you and trying to tell, man, you know what, man? Did you hear that little tink? Did you listen to that little tink in your car there? What is that? What is that tink in the car? That sounds like the engine's going to fall out on the ground. Man, you better go on with that. You need to start taking authority over this stuff. You need to start taking authority over all of it, man. All of it. I'm talking about the real deal, man. Supernatural power, man. I'm trying to be careful how I say it and call it, but I can't, man. Bottom line is, I'm that guy. You that guy. You that girl. And you've been seeing it happen, but you go, oh man, did that really just happen? Did that really? Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. You that guy. You that girl. Yeah. You know what? I need this tank of gas to last me all week. Tank of gas? You finna last me all week. So be it. You know what? I need this shampoo to last me till the end of the month. Shampoo, you gonna last to the end of the month. Come on, somebody up in here. Did you read the story where they was getting the oil and the cornmeal, and it said the oil and the cornmeal just kept coming and coming and coming. They filling up other folks' oil and cornmeal. It's in the Word. Pick it up and read it. And if you ain't gonna read that, read your heart. If you ain't gonna read your heart, listen to your spirit, man. But you got to be doing something. You can't just waddle through this thing. No. Because if you're not leading, then somebody gonna lead you. If you're not taking control, then somebody gonna control you. I'm a witness up in here. If you ain't calling the shots, then somebody gonna call shots for you. That conscious area, I'm telling you, boy, you got to be careful there. When you wake up in that gray area in the morning, that's when he come up with his whole, there'll be a whole list of stuff. That shit, you want a cold? You accept it? Oh, I got some coronavirus. You want some coronavirus? know what, baby? I might need to go get checked out. Yeah, okay, bye. Go ahead. Go ahead on over there. I think I'm catching a cold. Well, quit chasing it. You need to come on, man. Folk got to come on with this, especially now. Especially now. Listen, if you dealing with power and the power has been increased, if you haven't increased your intake of the power, then you losing. If you haven't increased your intake of the power, then you listen, man. If I got a 110 volt apparatus here, watch this. I got a 110 volt apparatus here, and now all of a sudden I got 220 coming through it. I promise you, if you ain't modified this 110, it's finna blow the walls off of it. Right now, we got 220 coming through, and y'all ain't even dealing with the 110. You better come on, man. You better come on, man. You better come on. I'm finna go, man. I'm finna go. I hope you got what you needed. I'm gonna plant you now and dig you later. Chaos963, doing it to you in 3D, so groovy that I dig me. And on that, I'm going to say peace out, and I'll holler at you. And thank you very much.